Welcome everyone. My name's Simon Capper and I'm the author of Any Questions. I presume you're listening to this because you're interested in any questions, and I would be delighted to spend a few minutes with you now just to introduce this course. The basic concept behind this textbook is the art of asking and answering questions. Questions are a basic and an essential part of communication that language learners need to master. How can we help them to develop automaticity and fluency in their question making? Well, I think the best way to do it is by using a variety of activities that include a degree of repetition, yet remain meaningful and engaging. While fluency is our ultimate goal, it's important for learners to enjoy communicating with each other, making friends, and using English as a tool to socialize, and the course is designed around a series of activities that do just that. We'll skip through this introductory unit to show you a more typical unit. You can pause the slideshow here if you'd like to take a closer look. The first activity in each unit is a lateral thinking puzzle. You may or may not be familiar with lateral thinking puzzles, but basically they're short scenarios in which some information is provided and some information is withheld. Learners have to work out the solution to the puzzle by asking questions and getting information from the group leader, who, of course, has already been told the answer by you, the teacher. This activity is best carried out in groups of 4, and learners can prepare their questions in advance to make it easier during group work. The puzzles are highly engaging, and learners enjoy acting as detectives to try to work out the solution. After this activity finishes, there's another activity to check their partner's grammatical awareness, to ensure that they all know how to ask and answer the questions accurately. So, why do we use lateral thinking puzzles in the classroom? Well, they're goal-oriented and they provide meaningful communication through a genuine information gap. They involve extensive, meaningful repetition, and they enable high learner involvement even in large classes. They mimic real-life information gathering and problem solving, and they provide options for a focus on form. They're fun, and they also provide great opportunities for learners to make friends in class because the groups are changing every week. The lateral thinking puzzles are followed by a pairwork speed question activity. Why speed questions? We all know that students struggle to answer questions quickly, so this activity uses gentle pressure to encourage learners to minimize thinking time and answer questions quickly. They also need to develop the vital skill of adding more information, not just answering yes or no, or with very short and often abrupt answers. Developing this habit of adding an extra comment will show them to be friendly and willing to talk with their partner. Learners really enjoy the speed questions, and again, it's a chance for them to use English to learn more about their partners and classmates. Following the speed questions, each unit offers a communication tip, in which we give learners some advice about how to improve their communication skills. This may take the form of, for example, using fillers in order to sound more natural, or activities to make them more aware of the importance of intonation, voice, and non-verbal communication. After giving this guidance, there's a short activity to practice some aspect of the communication tip. After the communication tip, we have another fluency building activity called Just a Minute, in which learners develop fluency by giving a 1-minute impromptu talk to their group about some aspect of their life. Each week, they have a choice of 4 topics that they can talk about. Of course, learners can prepare for this in advance if needed, but ideally it should be a spontaneous talk and absolutely no reading. This is a really good opportunity to practice using the fillers that they learned earlier in the course. The next activity is a picture-based activity which encourages learners to use their imagination and create a story or speculate about a visual image. And the final activity each week is the crossword challenge. Up to now, particularly in the lateral thinking questions, learners have focused on yes-no questions, but in crossword challenge, they're encouraged to use the crossword answers to elicit and practice familiar and common question patterns using WH questions such as, what does the N in NATO stand for? What's LTD short for? How do you say yes in French? So there you have it. The concept for this course is that it provides an intensive question workout. The focus is very much on communication, and the activities are quite varied, and the goal is to keep learners engaged. They should always be busy and communicating with classmates. It's perfect for a first-year university communication class because groups can be mixed each week, enabling students to get to know each other and make friends. And classroom management couldn't be easier. It's designed to be very easy to use in large classes of up to 50 mixed ability students or even more, but of course you can easily use it in small classes too. As an added bonus, why not try any questions supplementary activities on the marvellously useful Zengengo site, where you can find listening activities based on native speakers answering the speed questions, and question preparation activities for the lateral thinking puzzles, and so much more. For more information about any questions, please go to the www.perceptiapress.com or www.englishbooks.jp to request a sample copy. Thanks very much for listening.